Welcome to the final episode of Twilight Princess. We fight Ganondorf. This music is not from the game, it's from Tears of the Kingdom when I fought Ganondorf. We're at the final battle. Alright, we are at the final battle of Ganondorf. Let's do it. Hyrule Castle. For Hunter. Wait, what happened to... The statue was always like that there? Was it always like that? Dude, I don't remember this game. Alright, there's 5 floors of Hyrule Castle. We have to get everything. I don't know. This stream's not going to be that long. It's probably going to be an hour, 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. So... Never been around in a while. It's the holidays, so... Well, the front gate is locked. Let's go this way. Although I do want to clear the courtyard completely. There's another eagle there. Cleared the courtyard. Oh, there are pigs there. Oh, there's more. Killed them all. Aren't you curious on what's on the side of this wall? How do you know that, Midna? I just want to know what's on the other side of this gate. We have to do... That's a triangle. This is shaped as a triangle, right? Calculates as a triangle. This is a triangle. The way these are lined up. 2, 1, 2, and 3. 3 being the back. You have to make a Z. I did already. Z Master. Right? No, it's not. It goes the other way around. Nope. Maybe to try. mean, the triangle can go from either direction. It can come from anywhere. It can start from there, or it can start from here. I'm guessing it points towards the door. Because the triangle can be from any direction. It can be from back here. It can be from back here. And it can be from back here. It's a triangle. But which direction you're gonna follow? Well, if it's facing towards the door, maybe that's the best way to see it. Rubies. Find the compass though. It's a stamp. Sad Zelda stamp. Well, man, that told me there's something secret behind the wall. I guess there is. There's the random grave site. Probably tells me on the map anyway. Yeah, so we have on the map, we have East Courtyard, West Courtyard, then Upper West East or East Courtyard, all the middle areas, top rooms, that room, and then oh, this is a fuck. There's 3 treasure chests in there. Finale time, yes, finale time. I don't think we can ignite this because it's... the flames will go out. Right, yeah. Raining. Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's it? Really? Yay, we get nothing from that. We maxed out money. Yay. Useless. Oh, we got 1 ruby. Yep. What does this say? Door opens when specters gaze. Only Smokey only is here through this Let's Play series. Headphones over the ears. Well, it's more comfortable that way. Oh, does Smokey like Twilight Princess too? What am I supposed to do with this? Wait. Oh, they're supposed to go for here. I never played it. Oh. Well, I was gonna make a jump map based on this type of concept in Halo. Well, I got him into position. I can make the jumps. Nope. It's a key. gotten everything you need out here. Now get in the castle through the front door. Thank you, Midna. I really got everything, didn't I? Why? Oh, do you see this? You have ghosts telling you where to go here. That way. The ghosts are telling me how to get back outside. There you go. Tell me I have to do this again. Oh. There, come on, just, Nope. Okay. So now I gotta go to the other side of the courtyard. There's more eagles. It's a big courtyard. Probably a fight. There's a lot of guys. No. There is a treasure box up there. Oh, I remember this. Let's do it. I come to play, he says. Alright, me too. Enough. I follow the strongest side. That is all I have ever known. That's the jousting guy. He did speak, didn't he? I got 2 keys now. Hey, I got maxed out money. Don't need it. Now I need to get that chest somehow. Maybe go this way. Well, I hope I got everything in the area because I don't want to go back outside to get because I missed the chest. We're gonna go inside Hyrule Castle now. To fight Ganondorf. That's just a door. I don't know how Ganondorf would fit through there. Actually, Ganondorf is not a Ricardo, so he could possibly duck by fitting in there. Nope. It does look great, Hunter. Castle still does look great. Oh, there's lizard people. The lizard people that came from beneath the earth. That's what people believe in, apparently. There's all the chandeliers. So there's really nothing to get. I already maxed out everything in the game that I wanted to. I didn't go for the additional collectibles, the stamps and the poles. I hope this is the compass. Has to be. There we go. The compass. Let's check the compass. Okay, so... we missed 2 chests. No, that's on the 2nd floor. 1st floor, we got everything. 2nd floor, there is 5 chests. Nothing on the 3rd floor. I think there's like a bazillion chests on the 4th floor. And then Ganondorf. So still more puzzles to go. They even move. The chandeliers move when I'm grappling them. We must get over there through there. I think. But there's also something up there. So maybe we gotta go from there to there, And then somehow from there to there. I don't think we can. That was our first Dark Knight. Don't worry, last episode already fought a bazillion of them. It'd be cool to fight these guys. We already fought one of them in the Ice Temple that pretty much almost killed us. So I know what to do. Hey, money we can't use. That noise, I hear like wind. Hey, how do I unlock this gate, I wonder? So like this. Oh. Killed by mosquitoes. Bats. Nope. It's not the way to go. I'll be facing the door. Already off already. And that's a puzzle. That's how you solve the puzzle. It's armored lizards. Unlock that door. I don't want to go outside yet, so I'm gonna go inside. What is this? Oh, there's a switch here. Chandelier? Chandelier fell down. Do you unlock a shortcut, possibly? We'll be able to reach that chandelier then. I don't think so. I think it was just a way up. You know, in Halo Infinite, this looked amazing. I'm not gonna do it, of course, because I already did the mansion level. Oh, looked superb. Oh, lizards with earrings. Very nice. Listen, there's one here. What do I do? I wonder. Oh, there's so many. Which is the right one, I wonder. I have to hit them all in a row, maybe? Oh. Well, I guess that's the right one. Want to see what the other ones do. I'll just spawn these blobs. Gotta fight jelly beans. Jelly bean enemies. Two Dark Knights. Silver ones. inside. How do I get in there? There's a treasure chest here. 50 rubies. Silver ruby. Well, that's nothing for me. I'm rich. Time to go outside. Got another small key. I'm gonna go get the other chest on this side. The big key. We need to go here. Oh. They got a bazooka. What? Well, there's the crew. How did they get that bazooka, I wonder? Oh, we got our friends here. For the final boss. And we're gonna go fight Ganondorf now. Alright, I got stuck here when I was a kid. If you hit the wrong one of these, I want to show you actually. See what happens? They drop fast. I kind of feel bad for people who don't go into wolf mode. It kind of gives you a clue when the invisible mice come. Okay. There's a big boy here. Alright, let's open up the bazillion chests that there are in this room. Got 5 rubies. Got 10 rubies. Got 20 rubies. We got 20 bombs. We got 20 arrows. We got another 20 bombs. We got 50 seeds. We never used this since the beginning of the game. Got 30 arrows. Did I miss something? No. Got 50 rubies. We got 10 bombling. Got 200 rubies. We got a stamp. Got 100 rubies. I think that's it. We completed Hyrule Castle. Got all the chests. Now the boss. The final boss. "29 hours into the game. 30 hours into the game. It was a well-enjoyed 30 hours. Let's see. No, I don't remember. I guess we'll figure it out as we go along. You know, I'm just curious, since this is the last playthrough, I want to see if I could see him. I want to see if I could see Ganondorf. Wait. I want to see if I could see him. You can't really see anything, but he's there. There's nobody there. I had to check. Game audio's a little bit higher for the final battle. There it is. There's Zelda. Welcome to my castle. It's interesting. Ganondorf in this game appears so late in the game. His laugh is the best laugh for a villain. I don't think you could match it. Well, this is going to be an interesting boss battle because I forgot how to defeat the boss. So we're going to have to see. Yeah, well, he has the power of the Twilight now, so... Yeah, well now he's light and shadow now. What happened? What? I think that's how you defeat the boss, the first part of the boss battle. I remember being harder. Wind Waker was way harder. I know how to play tennis, Ganondorf. Yeah, Wind Waker, those battles are way harder. They made it easier in Twilight. I think they dumbed down the version for the GameCube version, or the HD version. Maybe it's just been so long. I don't remember. We're only halfway into the battle. Not done yet. But no, I forgot. Now I forgot. Do I do this? I totally forgot now. Yeah, I can't do this anymore. Oh, he's on top of me. He's on top of me now. We're not done yet. Ganondorf is not down yet. You know, I forgot to show off this in the beginning of the stream. People probably would miss it, but that's my amiibo. It's not, I don't know if it's 3D printed or not. But that's the amiibo of the wolf that I was telling people about. That's the statue that I got so many years ago. There's Ganondorf. There's Ganondorf. Those are all the swans. The mega swans. Got the final item in the game, light arrows. Sane. Chosen hero. Let us blast of your power. Take my hand. Okay. All right, Hunter and is part of the final boss. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. I always hated the horse in this game. Finally, that horse battle's done. Don't worry, Hunter was my companion in the final battle. It's a one-on-one. It, that is the end of Ganondorf. Well, I mean, he's probably the only person to die standing up. So. Yeah, that's Mega Swan on the left with a giant, giant tail, huh? It's mid now. Midna is no longer small anymore. She's possibly the most beautiful woman in the game now.
Crystal again. World hacker repair. Beautiful rebuild space. Hot for report.
We're not done yet. You know, that was a really cool montage of just everyone going back to the village where they grew up, and then all the families coming back together, happy ending, and then the montage of everything coming together. It was really cool. And also, this is all in-game cinematic, so all the chests that I've opened, they're all opened. And then Colin's gonna be the next Link. Beautiful music in the game. Light and shadow can't mix, as we all know. Well, I mean, it's kind of hard to, it's concepts, right? Obviously, night and day, light and shadow, you know, kind of goes together a little bit. Without light, there's shadow, and without shadow, there is light. Right? Because shadow blinds the shadow, and without light, there is shadow. Different perspective, maybe. I'm not sure. I mean, she's right, isn't she? And from this point of view, the Twilight, like if you've been following along in the game, Midna takes my shadow. The shadow of myself is her, right? So it's just a weird concept. Just like what I said between light and dark. One cannot exist without the other. For that instance, of course. And we have met. We've met right here, right now. Midna and us, we've met. And we defeated Zane, or Zane, or whatever his name is. But we all know why that happened, because the spirits of this world couldn't defeat Ganondorf, so they threw him into the Twilight realm, and then all hell broke loose. So yeah. Yeah, she is the Twilight Princess. The Princess of the Light World, Zelda. Only the Twilight Princess could do this. He doesn't want a repeat of the same thing that it can happen again. That's why she did that. Edna went back to her world and back to ours. Well, that is it. That is it for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Oh, we started back here again. Okay. Well, that's it for me. That is it for The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, or The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess HD. And apparently Shadow Wolf Pro, eh? It was part of the development team, yeah. For the HD version, no, I'm joking. Same name, but yeah. Maybe it was. I'm not sure. All I know is the ending credits were great. The HD version maybe not so great because they just slapped in a black screen and slapped in some credits because the original credits were so well designed, right? And that's why I like Legend of Zelda ending credits. They're always so good. Like Skyward Sword had great ones. Wind Waker has a good one. This one, and I think even Tears of the Kingdom and even Breath of the Wild had good ending credits. Just really long, and they hired an orchestra to really like fine tune the spectacular of the soundtrack. So the soundtrack in Zelda games are always a 10 out of 10 for me. Okay, the graphics, maybe it's not the best, but for its time, cartoony style, it's pretty good, right? Game mechanics are pretty good for the most part. When you start venturing off into side content, you can start seeing the clunkiness of the controls a little bit, which can get pretty annoying. Other than that, I'm going to give this game a 9 out of 10. And it deserves a 9 out of 10. Not a lot of games get a 9 out of 10. Only the deserved ones get a 9 out of 10. This game is truly a masterpiece, a legendary game from back in the day, and then they actually remastered and made it HD, and I'm playing the HD Wii U port, which I purchased. I shown in the beginning of this video. I have the physical copy, and I have the amiibo, which I showed. I don't know where. I think I showed it in the middle of the boss battle, actually, the amiibo. Right? I'll be show it again. Right, the amiibo right here. I'm not sure if it was 3D printed or not. I think somebody... Not sure. Maybe it was 3D printed. I'm not sure how Nintendo created these. I think this is before 3D printers were a thing, so... I don't know. I'm not sure how many of those exist, the amiibos. Maybe they were like a limited time offer or something. Maybe those are handcrafted. Who knows? But that is it for me. When it comes to Wii U titles, I'm done. I'm not going to play a Wii U title anymore. I wanted to play this on the Switch, but Nintendo's too busy suing other people for patent rights. So they never release games on their current console. We always have to wait a millennia, 84 years, until the next Switch game. Unfortunately, that's just what it is. And that's the annoying part about Nintendo. Nintendo has some really, really good games. Really, really good games. I just wish there were a little bit more of them, and Nintendo can actually expand and make their company better and relax with the draconian rules that they have. We get it. We get it, Nintendo. You want to protect your property. I get you. Totally understand. But I think you're going a little bit overboard now. You're going a little bit too much. You know, when you start canceling people's tournaments and, you know, doing these really ridiculous lawsuits, I think the only thing I can be on board with Nintendo with is when people who emulated the Switch, for people who emulated the Switch, that's illegal because that's the current console that is already out. What is the point of emulating something that's already available? The whole point of emulation was to preserve all the old games that do not exist anymore. The only way of obtaining those old games is either you get it from a pawn shop or you have the existing copy, if it still works. That is the only way. Other than that, emulation should be a free open source software so you can play your old games again. And it's free. No one's making any money from it, and no one should be making any money of it. It's only to preserve games. So shout out to all the people who worked on the emulators, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to experience these old titles that we've missed as a child, that we didn't get to experience because we were too busy buying other games, or we just cling to one console because a console is expensive. $500 to $1,000 per console unit, and then you got on top of that $100 per game. Back in the day, we were children, we couldn't afford that sort of thing. We had to beg our fathers and mothers to buy us a console and the games. And knowing them, it'd be like, you know what, games are for idiots. Go and work, go study, And that was my parents growing up, you know what I mean? I think my dad eventually bought me one console, and that was a Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, that's the only console that I've owned. Everything else I had to buy from my own pocket. You only give me one console. I think it was one console. Yeah, I think everything else I bought. Oh yeah, and then I think there was 1 year where he just out of nowhere bought me a PS4. Right, but I didn't ask for it. He just gave me as a gift. Okay, so it was two consoles. Okay, so that is the end of the playthrough. That's all really I wanted to say. I don't want to rant or anything like that. That's not what these playthroughs are for. I think the playthroughs you'll be looking forward in the future is I'll be playing Majora's Mask for the first time. I never got to experience Majora's Mask. I think I played some really bad Wii U port, right, with the brick controller on the Wii U. So the ports are not very good. I already played Ocarina of Time, so that is a good playthrough. I gave that game an 8 out of 10, mainly because of the port that I got. Maybe the N64 version is really good, but if you really think about it, the controller back then, the controllers were so big, and now we have more refined controllers now. Controllers that actually makes sense. And the cool thing about emulation, people that don't know, is when I play emulated game, it's like a PC game, so I can show my controller overlay on the screen, unless I'm playing a console GameCube title or whatever. I can show my controller overlay on the screen. And with emulation, the controller is not going to be the exact same controller. So I'm going to use an Xbox controller, and I'll have to reprogram the button inputs kind of the same way, or even modify it to current times. That's the cool thing about emulation, is you can modify the controller as a personal preference to make the game easier to play, because back then it was kind of awkward. Even here, I'm kind of some certain things that I'm awkward. I have to press a trigger and a button at the same time with the same hand, which nowadays they kind of made it better, so you don't have to do that anymore. So it's actually better, So yeah, the controller is much better. I think the Xbox controller, I think all modern controllers of this current time are more comfortable to use on the hands than the old ones. Some of the old ones are too small, or just they're too rickety. You can't grip them as easily, and they kind of hurt your hands because you cramp after a while. So that's my only problem. So moving forward, when I play some emulation titles, I'll put the controller overlay on the screen, If it's a Nintendo title, I probably won't be able to do that because Nintendo's, again, super overzealous when it comes to emulation, even if the game doesn't exist anymore. Like an example, Super Mario Sunshine. Super Mario Sunshine does not exist anymore. It's no longer being sold. Although Nintendo made a 25th anniversary special edition for the Switch for one-time purchase, and then they don't sell it anymore, which doesn't make any sense. And then Nintendo goes and cries about emulation some more. It's almost like Nintendo is making emulation possible. Like, until consoles start producing their own emulators of their own, you don't even have to make your own emulators. Just remaster all the games and port them to your current console. And every time you release a console, there should be no problems porting the old game files to the new console. No excuse. That's the reason why emulation will always exist, because these companies, these corporations, every time they make the next console, they leave all these good games behind, even though they should just add them to the library, have it accessible for everybody. It's easy. You know, but I think what the problem is these companies are too lazy to just keep porting the games. So in that case, just make your own emulator. Like, the consoles should make their own emulator and make it free, open source, and accessible. I don't know. Do something. That's the only way you're going to get rid of emulation. And I think at this point it's too late. I don't think you can get rid of emulation. Emulation is just going to be a part of the gaming sphere because the developers are too late to develop their own emulators. So the only option they have is remastering the game like Metroid Prime Remastered, make it better than the emulators, so people have a choice. Would you want to play the new and improved one or the shitty port emulator? The problem is on the emulator, you kind of own the games. On the current console, you only buy a license, so you don't really own the games. So there's always like this dilemma between owning your games and not owning your games, because when I emulate a game, I own it. It's on my computer. I can play it whenever I want. The problem is I like to emulate story-based games. So story-based games have a start and an end. So when I complete it, the game's done. So I can move on to the next game. You get it? So I don't know. That's my, I don't even know if I can classify it as an opinion. That's my take on emulation. And it's not even an opinion, it's just my take on how emulation is. I think these companies got to have a more open mind on why people are emulating the games, because they want to play your game. They like your game. Okay? And since it's not available anymore, then their only way to do it is emulate it, so everyone has access to it. And it's free. So if Nintendo doesn't like that, the only way they should combat this is to create an emulator of their own or remaster their games. Because crying and complaining about it and doing these draconian rules, the only thing it's going to do is make the company worse. And eventually the company is going to fall in the future because people are going to get fed up and people are not going to support Nintendo anymore. Same thing's happening with EA. Same thing's happening with Ubisoft and all these companies. Okay, so that's going to be the final message of the stream. All right, I may bring it up again maybe when I beat another Nintendo game, but that's the only thing I hate about Nintendo is the company is overzealous and they should calm their titties and just relax. It's okay, it's just a game. It's just a game. It's just a video game. Okay. All it is. It is a good game. 9 out of 10. I will see you on the next Legend of Zelda playthrough. I don't know when, to be honest. But I'm definitely probably going to play some Super Mario Sunshine and going to play these other games, even like Splinter Cell. I got a Splinter Cell series lined up. I gotta finish my God of War series lined up. And F-Zero. I started an F-Zero GX playthrough on the emulator. So you can go watch that. So yeah. So I don't know. That's it. That's all for me. If you want to see what games I'm playing next, go to my website under milestones and you can see that long list of games I'll be playing. And if you want me to play a game, write it down and I'll add it to my list. Comment down below and if I like the game, I'll put it on the list, you know. And for people wondering, I did buy Elden Ring, so eventually I am going to do a first playthrough of Elden Ring. And if I'm sure I'm gonna like Elden Ring. If I actually like it, I'm actually into it, I'll buy the DLC for Elden Ring. I'll buy the standalone DLC for Elden Ring, or the new Elden Ring game, or whatever it's coming out. And then I'll go back to Dark Souls 1, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3. And then I'll eventually play Bloodborne, if I can. And then I'll play the other game, Shadows Die Twice, the samurai game or whatever. That's the game that I wanted to play first, because I like Ghost of Tsushima. I 100%ed that. I didn't 100% the game, but I almost 100%ed that game. I did pretty much everything in the game. I got like 95% completion. And I love that game. I gave it a 9 out of 10, Ghost of Tsushima. I thought it was one of the best sword fighting Japanese samurai games I've ever played in my life. So that's, yep. So if you like this game, go check out Ghost of Tsushima. You may like that, and it's the Japanese heritage and very, very good, but it is a very violent game. People get their heads chopped off, so it's not kid-friendly, Ghost of Tsushima, okay? So other than that, yeah, if you like sword fighting games like that, that's the game you should check out, yeah. But that's it. Bye. Happy New Year. And Merry Christmas.